It's our favorite time of the week. It's Faith Friday here at ABC, and our next guest is known as one of the most influential religious leaders in this country.
Yes, he's the founder and senior pastor of the Christian Cultural Center here in Brooklyn. And you know what, Robach, I feel bad for the guy because he's had to give me some spiritual advice over the years. I've known this guy for quite some time. Welcome, everybody, Reverend A.R. Bernard. Look, just looking at that smiling face will make you feel good on this Faith Friday. It is so good to see you, my man. How are you?
I am doing well, thank God. Glad to be alive and talking to the two of you.
Well, let's start. Robach here called you one.
It's been a rough time.
Rough time, but Robach here just called you one of the most influential religious leaders in the country. But a lot of people just consider you a community leader, a leader. And there was a push for you for a while to even run for mayor of New York. Now, there's a lot going on in the country these days. Any chance you'll get back or get into politics in some way?
I find myself able to exercise a greater degree of influence on the sidelines, so I'm not sure I would step into the role itself. I think I'm more valuable helping those who feel that call, and it's got to be a calling to that realm.
Reverend, you said that you're happy to be alive. You have been through the ringer, and you are still recovering from COVID-19. You had some very, very difficult times and days with your lung capacity, and I know you're still every day getting a little bit better. I'm curious, though, given all you've been through and continue to go through, your reaction to the president after his COVID battle, saying that, I want to get this right, not to be afraid of it and not to let it dominate our lives.
Well, I agree that fear is not the way to go, but I think that to minimize it, we have to be very careful. It was very real for me. I was in the hospital 4 or 5 days, and I have pre-existing conditions because I've had asthma under control for 30 years, but I went in with a 50-50 chance that this thing could have really gone wrong. And I experienced every symptom imaginable, especially the hallucinations, the theme of darkness that ran over the several days, the chills, the shaking. It was quite scary. And so I thank God that, I'm alive, I made it through. So we shouldn't minimize it. We should take it seriously.
Reverend, we're hoping that you could take us to church right now. We're heading into the weekend. We could use your words of wisdom, and even if we can't physically be there, we can hear your words of inspiration.
I think people are looking for hope right now, and hope is an optimistic state of mind based on positive expectations. To live in hope is to live with the desire and expectation that good will always come your way and there's light at the end of the tunnel. It makes you also decide to refrain from despair and things that are going to be have a negative impact on you. And what I like most is divinely inspired hope, because it gives a realistic sense of optimism. As a Christian, our faith is not blind. It's a reason to trust. And that trust is anchored in our beliefs about the character of God, that he's consistently good. But there are times when we have to move through the dark, whether it's the darkness of circumstances, situations, or the darkness of incomplete information. And an interesting thing happens to us when we enter a dark room. The pupils open to let in more light. And it's the same thing with hope. Hope opens the mind to new creative possibilities. Hope motivates the will to take positive action. Hope empowers you with joy that leads to courage. And hope helps you to heal faster.
Reverend Bernard, that's what I'm talking about on this Friday. That's what I'm talking about. It is really good to see that smile, Pastor Bernard. So glad to see you healthy and really on the mend. I know you went through it there as you described, but I hope we can have you back on a Faith Friday and hope to see you on a Sunday soon, physically,
one day,
in the building.
One day, right, TJ?
Amen. Thank you so much, guys. Great to be with you.
Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.